welcome to another stream. I am your host, Kimberly McKenzie, aka Fire Crystal 92 Art. Welcome to another art stream. It's been a while. Mostly because I haven't been drawing that much, but now I've been drawing a bit more. I finished a sketchbook recently, so I got plenty of stuff to color. So let's get into it. I wanted to do the beach wreath, but I'm gonna wait until Monday because there's some materials that I need to get first in order to really complete it, I think. We'll see. And I've been doing well. I've just mostly been skating and trying to venture out, so to speak. Before in the past I would have just stayed around my house and skate about 5 to 10 minutes out by my house, and then I would do like a session at the skate park. I would skate around the small secluded park around my house. It's not exactly a skate park, but it had a pretty decent paved ground, and I would always skate around there. But now I am starting to go a bit farther from my house, and I feel like that will probably make me a bit better, getting used to different terrains and stuff like that. Don't worry, I'm still gonna do Fallen Order and Kina and stuff like that. I just don't want to rush a video, you know. Before in the past I would just force myself to record, and it's not what I want to do. I want to record when I want to, and so that might be every 3 weeks, it might be every other month or so, just whenever. Really, it was just so stressful trying to keep a schedule, and now I'm just gonna be like, I'm just gonna do it whenever I want. Of course, once I start enabling the whole paid subscription thingy, that might change that, because then I'll be Hey Thunder. Good to see you. I'm surprised you're still up. Or is it morning for you? I keep forgetting our different time zones. Me and Nick tried to do Fortnite the other day, and of course, since I haven't played in a while, I sucked. But that's fine. Apparently the season's gonna end soon anyway. Don't know why I always end up going towards the last season of every game so far lately. I'm doing alright. I might be slightly tired because I've been trying to push myself on my skate journey a bit. I've been trying to venture out and go a bit farther than I'm used to. So I haven't exactly been getting the best of sleep, and I knew that since I'm probably going to be up anyway, I might as well just work. I find it relaxing. I know some people might not find work relaxing, but I am not most people. Mostly okay. I've been trying to save money so I can go to the trip. It's really hard because I want to go to the craft store and get a bunch of stuff and try different projects, but I have to limit myself. If I'm gonna do projects, I should try to do it with paper or something. You can get construction paper at Walgreens or something. Well, and of course I'm starting to try to go on social media again, and not doing so hot so far. It seems that people didn't really miss me that much at all, and are, doing that thing that I can't mention if I want to. Part of it is because they're changing platforms. I understand that and I get that. But it's a little frustrating. Just a tiny bit. Yeah? Sorry I didn't keep you company today. I've been taking skate trips around my town. I swore to myself when I got the board I wouldn't do that because I didn't want to get attached. I didn't want to end up liking the place so that it would make it easier for me to move out. But I got really bored of just skating the same park over and over again. I mean, Jorgensen's nice and all, but it's not really skate friendly. It's more of a pit stop park, a park you go to rest. It's not really a park for skateboarding. But I have found creative ways to skate it, even if that's not what it was for. I really challenged myself to learn how to carve in small areas, big areas. It's kind of crazy how good I got at carving in such a short amount of time. It's pretty important if you want to go up and down ramps. But how you been, Thunder? That's good. I probably already asked you that, sorry. Sometimes I ask the same question a couple of repeatedly on accident. It's part of my short attention span. You can just ignore it if you've already answered it. Man, it's kind of a challenge to do this in low lighting, but I don't know if someone's out in the hot tub or not. I decided to go with coastal lo-fi because, it's summer and I'm feeling quite beachy. Oh, you can see Pearl? Hi, bro. Relax. It's okay. I'm sure some of you are passing out because I'm wearing light colors for once. I do have some light t-shirts in my closet. I only usually break them out around summer because wearing black in the summertime is painful sometimes. So today I'm going to start with the warm-up of this awesome succulent skull. And there's the first pen drop. I'm doing alright. Hi, electrician. Good to see you. Pearl. No yap yaps. Yeah, no problem. I'm glad I can find motivation to stream. I just I need to go back on a schedule because I feel like that's partially the reason why there's suddenly a mass exodus in the server, and I'm trying to work on it. I'm trying to find a ways to make the Discord entertaining for everyone, but in the meantime, I have a lot of artwork to do. Normally, I'd sit down with Nick and I'd talk about how we can make the server more interesting, but Nick's been busy with other stuff, so it's gonna be a while. He basically told me he's not available all this week, Thunder. So I'm probably gonna be doing a game stream with you, but especially since you I guess it depends on how early I stream, because he said that you might be busy for a couple of weeks. I need to go and get that pencil because I actually need it. Sometimes I drop the pens that I actually need. It fell in front of my desk. I have to go get it. Pearl, off me. Get off me. Thank you. She hates when I work because I'm not paying attention to her. Yeah. Apparently everybody is moving to a different platform. And I'm trying not to let it stress me out. I'm trying to say, you know what? I am going to post art and do games and stuff, and I'm trying not to let it bother me, but it's kind of bothering me. I know that my schedule is inconsistent and everything, but it's only so that I can produce the best content for you guys. And because I might need therapy. Other than that, everything's cool, okay? I'm not quitting, I'm just in a transition stage of my life right now. I don't know how to say it. I'm looking for a job right now. Well, I'm trying to look for a job. Because due to me respecting your guys' wallets, I don't upcharge for my videos. I don't have like a YouTube join button or anything like that on purpose. Well, that, and I don't think I have enough subs for a join button. But let me switch to multi-stream in case someone's on YouTube. Sorry about that. It'll take the chat a second to load up. If someone's on YouTube, I'll know in a couple of minutes. In case you haven't caught these art streams live before, I also stream on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. for the art streams only, because my laptop does not work for gaming at the moment. Hello. Okay, I've seen you guys, sorry. Sometimes I forget that I do multi-stream still. Yes, hello everyone. Now I can see Twitch and YouTube. And, everybody says that they don't pay attention to follows, but that's kind of a lie. Because some people are bothered by it, they just won't say it. No, I don't really do that anymore due to, I don't know, Nick told me that if I post the Twitch link, that I could get banned or something. I don't know if that's a thing anymore. I haven't really caught up with Twitter, because every time I thought about going back, there'd always be some drama about Elon Musk, and then it scared me away for a while. And honestly, I haven't posted on social media in a long time. Thank you. Thank you, Galactic Corgi. But I have been posting on Twitter again recently. Mostly art stuff. One of these days I might work my way. I might have the courage to post Twitch clips or do not so funny gaming memes. I don't know. But I'm trying to not let it bother me, since I knew that my follow count would take a dip since I was at school. I spent like 3 to 4 months off of social media while I was finishing up my my quarter. Thank you. I try to make this the art streams chill, so if you wanna work or do homework, or there's still some people who go to school in the summer. I don't understand those people. Or try to go to sleep. In a way, this is like part podcast, part music stream, and part art stream. It's a bunch of stuff that I don't really have a name for yet. It's a chill art stream. Yeah, I'll see if I can get Nick to post the link. I feel like part of the reason why my thingy went down is because I don't post the link to the stream anymore. That, and I absolutely suck at like socializing. Like everyone says, do a funny or ironic tweet, and I'm like, most of the time, if you guys follow me on Twitter and you have like me muted or something, you won't get important info, because I usually post what's going on in the art, usually in the description, rather than posting 2 separate tweets about what's going on. I'll usually post it in the artwork, because I just think it's more efficient that way. That, and I get some interaction on my artwork. Even if you just look at it with your 2 eyeballs and don't plan on buying any of my artwork on Ko-fi or something, please just look at my artwork. I work so hard on them. Literally, my last art stream was 5 hours long. But yeah, no, I haven't really been posting much links on Twitter lately because I don't know. There was like a thing where I could get banned or something. I guess it's not a thing anymore since people are still doing art shares and stuff. I did portfolio day, but I didn't do it in the art share. I just posted it as a separate post. Because I was out most of the day skating. I feel bad for Nick because I basically ask him when I'm away to like post stuff for me sometimes. Don't get me wrong, it's still me, like, it's still my artwork, and I dictate what I want him to say, so it's still me saying it. You know, it's just sometimes I just don't have enough energy to post for myself. But I have been. The Miles Morales post was me. And I asked him, I gave him a list of the artwork that I've made in the last 5 years and asked him which ones he liked the most to show off in portfolio day. But it's not entirely my fault. Like I said probably a billion times now, it's my thyroid. When my thyroid levels are high, it makes me sluggish and makes it hard for me to stay motivated to do stuff. And I'm currently taking medication to try to regulate it, but I don't think it's working very well, to be honest with you. I feel like I spend a lot of my days just sleeping now, which is not good if you're trying to find a job. Unless the job is to sleep, in which case, if that job exists, can I have it? Maybe there's like a mattress tester. Like someone who can like... Because I definitely need to catch up on some Z's. Alright, see you, electrician. Thunder. Sorry, it's just the whole electrician and thunder thing are just sort of similar. I'm trying not... That's like a meme now, isn't it? Where I just mix your guys' names up. I still the electrician? Sorry. I am trying not to, catastrophize on you guys. Is that the term? When you're, like, venting about a bunch of stuff and it just all spills out all chaotically. Things have been good, you know. I have been skating. It's hard not to talk about skating because that's like literally all I've been doing lately besides drawing. I watch skate videos. Basically, when you get into skating, it basically becomes your whole life, so it's really hard not to talk about it. I know not everybody's gonna want to talk about my skateboard journey. We should play, I know you're probably gonna clip that. We should play Among Us again, that's fun. I'm trying to think of something we can do as a community, but the only thing I can think about doing is Among Us and, Jackbox. But I basically would have to delete, like, 4 or 5 games on my PlayStation because Jackbox, even though it's a behemoth of a game. Yeah. A lot of people ask when I talk about it, what I'm talking about, if I'm talking about roller skating or skateboarding, and I'm kind of talking about both. because I'm also trying to get into quad skating. I bought those quads for the sole purpose of trying to go to roller events like roller discos, but I haven't really been going that much. Honestly, I should try to just skate down the sidewalk with them, or even if it's just like for 5 minutes. I need to get my money's worth. Even though I got them at a discounted price, I got them for $60, and normally getting real quad skates, not skates you get at Target or at a toy store, like real skates, they're like $300 or something. So I want to be sure that I actually, use them. I kind of want to get a different pair, one for street skating and one for rink skating, but I know I'm not that lucrative right now, so I have to make do with what I have. My dad actually told me about this remote job for Disney, working as a data entry person. And I know a little bit about data entry because my mom taught me. She's a accountant. So I used to help her with her work as a kid to bond with her, because sometimes she'd be too busy to go to the park with me, so I would help her get her work done faster so that we could go and do fun stuff. Yeah, Fall Guys is fun. Oh, actually, I went to my sister's the other day, and I played Animal Crossing Horizons for the first time. She has a Switch, and she let me upload my Nintendo account onto her Switch. I also tried to download Fall Guys for them, but there wasn't enough room. But I strongly recommended Fall Guys to them, so maybe they might actually play it. I don't know. I did tell her that Fall Guys can be kind of frustrating sometimes. I warned her. I'm just getting frustrated because it feels like, yeah. I just suck at drawing teeth. But honestly, I think it adds to the character of the planter. Because, like, school teeth are not going to be perfect. I like it too. He looks like he's super happy. He's grinning so much that his teeth look like they're rotting. Yeah, right now my character, I don't know what to call it, what do you call citizen? My little citizen character does not have a house yet, because I have not racked up enough miles, but I'm getting there. Right now my character is squatting in a tent. But I caught a fish, and I didn't know, I thought, I made a campfire and I caught a fish, and I thought that when you caught a fish and made a fire that it would mean that you would get to eat it, but it turns out that you can keep a fish and put it in a tank, and I actually have a pet fish now. I think that's better, honestly. I would rather save a fish than eat it. Unless it's sushi, I'm not really the biggest fan of fish to begin with. Sushi's an exception, though. Usually the texture of fish just rubs me the wrong way. I don't know why. Maybe because it's rubbery. I don't know. I think fish are pretty, and that's probably why. I like how different the colors of fish are. But yeah, I'm just letting you guys know my little frustrations, because I always like to say that I'm not just doing this to color stuff. I'm also doing this as a way of documenting, kind of like a little video diary. Want to be able to watch this a couple years in the future and be like, oh, my life is so much better, or got so much better, or got so much worse, whichever. I hope it's the better one. I kind of like the soft, like, gray magenta of this. It reminds me of those lo-fi artworks that you see on, like, you know what I mean? Like the K-Wall lo-fi art. The pastel-y colors. It's not my usual style, but I kind of like it. More muted. I think that we could make the background more interesting too. We could make it green or blue or whatever you guys want to do. I want to do a workshop on how Spider-Verse does backgrounds. Like, I would so love that. Like, I can kind of do it in a photo editing software, but I want to learn how to do it on paper. I think a lot of Spider-Verse backgrounds are just different colors. Some don't even have, like, aren't super detailed. They're just, like, they just look like a watercolor painting. You know, like a comic book panel. So I guess I could try that approach. Have a couple of markers and some paint. I'm not really set up for paint right now, though. I'd have to get all the paints out, and I'd have to find where I put my color palette. I think it's in the kitchenette. Bro, will you stop licking my leg? Trying to think for a second, sorry. Or we could leave the background white. I usually like to color the backgrounds though, because it makes it easier to take a picture especially if the drawing has more subtle coloring like this. Having like a lime green or a orange. Probably not orange. My instinct is lime green, so maybe that's what I should go with. Pearl, watch out. Get out. Go that way. I don't want to roll over your foot. Well, my pencil box just dropped. That's a new level of pen drop. That's like, I just dropped a whole box. Alright. Nothing happened. Moving on. Don't worry, I'm not gonna paint, at least not today. I might do it on the wreath stream. I decided to move the wreath until Monday or Tuesday because I don't really have all the material I want to make it. But I do have the wreath form, and I have some of the fake shells that I want to use with it. It's just I guess I could make it. I mean, I have. It just would be more, I don't know. It won't be as out there as the other wreaths I made. It would be more subtle. You know, like, I don't know. And what I mean by that is I don't mean getting ribbons or anything like that. Although, I got some sea glass. Sea glass is like those little blue things that you always see in sea jars. I wanted to glue some of that to the wreath. And I got some nautical rope. If I can't tie it correctly, I might abandon the idea of the nautical rope. We'll see. I'll have to watch a tutorial. The one thing that I haven't done in a while that I kind of want to do again is I want to do another ceramic painting because I like drawing. I like painting ceramic statues. I might give it to someone as a birthday gift or something because I can't keep painting ceramic stuff and leaving them in my office. I need to give them away or something after I'm done with it. If I had anybody's shipping information, I would totally just give the wreath, one of the wreaths that I make, for like $5 or something. Because honestly, they're not that expensive to make. They only cost about $30 to make the wreath. So charging $5 for it is, I don't know. Everybody always says that I shouldn't undersell, but I honestly don't know how much my artwork is worth. Let's see, Sharpies or graphic design pens cost about $15 per box, and I usually buy about 2 of them every time I go to the craft store. And then my metallic pencils, my Faber-Castell metallic pencils that I usually buy are $10 each, and I usually buy 2 of those. So it costs me about $80 just to go to the craft store. About $60 if I don't buy a color sketchbook. Everybody thinks I don't keep track, but I do. And then I buy like 3 or 4 boxes of mechanical pencils, which are like $3 each. So yeah, that's about $60. That's why I've been avoiding the craft store, because I know I need more supplies, but I also need to save up money for my trip, so. And my family has challenged me to go through my huge collection of colored pencils and markers. When I can't find the colors I'm looking for, I just buy new ones. I'm that bad. It's like the person who says they don't have any books to read, so they keep buying books. I used to be that person. I still am in a way. I just switched to ebooks, even though I prefer printed books. I don't have any space for a whole shelf of books. Not yet, anyway. I know, you would think that me being a skater would contradict me being a bookworm. You'd be wrong. Because I can skate and read at the same time. Warning, does not recommend skating and reading at the same time. In a way, I'm always kind of painting. I'm always kind of painting with colored pencils and markers, in a way. Because I'm doing a lot of layering and stuff. That I'm using techniques that I learned in my paint class to color. My painting teacher was kind of mean, though. Like, he was low-key savage. He'd always pick out my paintings as an example of bad paintings, because we were supposed to be painting as realistic as possible. He always used me as a bad example. I don't know if it's because he saw the potential in me, or if he just wanted to pick on me because I was new blood to his paint class, or what, because painting 1 and painting 2 were in the same class. And, he basically said, I went to see the Starry Night once, and it made me cry, and that's what I want your artwork, your colors to do. I want your colors to make people cry. It's like, I would rather people be happy when they see my artwork rather than cry. I mean, I get what he's saying, that the colors are so pretty it made him cry, but like, I don't want to make people cry from my artwork unless I'm like writing a story and there's a sad moment. Back when Tumblr used to have group chats, I would post my artwork in some of those to get interaction on my blog. And someone straight up said, for no reason at all, saying that they didn't like my artwork. And I'm just like, okay. Because I thought theirs was pretty cool. Even if skill-wise, they still had a lot to learn compared to where I was, but I don't want to compare. That's mean, you know. I still encourage them, you know. I don't know, I just think it's weird when artists attack each other. I watched this guy on YouTube named Muhammad something. I don't know his last name. But he goes over art controversies. And I've been kind of keeping up the controversies on Twitter and on TikTok through there. Sort of. I kind of want to start posting to TikTok, but I can't guarantee my TikTok edits will be as awesome as some I've seen. I've been watching some on Demon Slayer and on Spider-Verse and Black Clover and Fairy Tail. Some people are really talented with what they can do, you know, like with the song, you know, like, I'm like, wow, that was excellent timing, or whoa, where'd they learn how to do that, you know? Sometimes I don't even go on TikTok to watch them. I just watch TikTok compilations on YouTube. If I do like a certain artist in the compilation, I'll try to like pause for a second to check out their account. Also, I've been uploading on Pinterest a lot more. I know some people might think that's weird, but I post my original artwork on Pinterest. Sometimes. I have a whole pin board that just says my art, and I pin my own art. But someone has to be interested. Kind of want to go for like this trippy fade from dark green to light green. I think that's cool. I'm gonna keep up with that. It'll probably just dry into light green. Has anyone ever tried to go live on Instagram? Because I've been thinking about it for a while and I'm not sure if it's a good idea. But yeah, I've been trying to skate farther and more distance than my house, and I went to the waterfront, which is so cool to say, because I lived in, a kind of more, the town I used to live in was more urban, more for tech companies, and so it's kind of cool knowing we have a waterfront, but I'm trying not to get too attached because I want to move out eventually, but I guess it wouldn't be the end of the world if I ended up liking the area. I really hate rain, and it rains here a lot. It makes me so angry when it rains here, because then I can't skate. On one hand, I'm like, oh, isn't the rain so pretty? Doesn't it make you want to curl up and drink some tea and read? But on the other hand, I'm like, it is raining. I can't go work out. Because I like to work out outside. I don't like working out inside. I don't like going to gyms or... The only gyms I ever go to is when I take a gym class in school. Otherwise, I exercise outside. Hey, girl. You doing okay? Yeah? Go that way. Good girl. I thought I brought my, pen box. Oh yeah, they're over here. So these are my travel bags, and I usually take these with me when I'm skating or out and about, and there are just random colors in here, random stuff that I just put in here, and I just work with what I have. So yeah, sometimes I do color off stream, but not very often. I just started this sketchbook, so there aren't a lot of drawings in this one, so I might move on to my old one after this. Unless there's another drawing in the sketchbook you guys want to see colored. Because I'm almost done with this one, I think. I just realized that, like, most of these are, like, dull. I really need to get a pencil sharpener. Pearl, get out of the way. Pearl is, like, purposely getting in my way. It's really annoying. I'm like trying to find a metallic pencil so I can make it shiny. But, like, most of my metallic pencils are like hidden. Pearl, what are you doing? That doesn't sound like a good sound. Hallelujah, I found one. Okay. I'm just gonna take this gel pen and I'm gonna make it even more crazy. I like bright, vibrant colors, I know, but some people don't like them. Particularly in character design. I think that having vibrant colors in a character isn't bad character design. It's when you, like, do, like, rainbow hair with rainbow clothes that it starts to become questionable. I feel like most of my favorite characters have vibrant color designs. Except for Raven. Raven from Teen Titans does not have a vibrant color design. Hers is very muted. Yeah, my art box full of my colored pencils and markers, it is like overflowing. I have been saying for a while that I need to get more boxes, but as much as I like to grab my board and go shopping, one of the things that's stopping me is I don't own a car. So if I buy stuff while I'm skating, I basically have to go on the bus with it, so grabbing whatever I can carry is not going to be a lot. Guess I could buy one organizational bin and just put whatever I bought in that bin and then just hold it on the bus. Feels good to talk to you guys again. And thank you guys for being patient with me. For those who are patient with me when waiting for the art streams and the game streams. What is this weird splotch right here? I guess the paper's wrinkling. There. So you can cover that up. There's like a little bump right here. It's bugging me. Oh well. I guess that's just from me layering the paper. I guess it's just a layer bump. I can't get rid of it. I might paint in the reef stream, but I don't really plan on painting today. I'd have to get everything out, and then I'd have to paper towel my desk. And it's a lot of steps. So for doing color on color, so like doing green on green, just gotta give it a little bit more pressure. If you want dark green fading into light green, you leave the lighter parts alone, and then you just sort of let the darker shade fade into the light. One of my personal favorite shading techniques, if you ask me. It's interesting. It makes people draw to it. They're like, huh, you shaded with the same color. It's like more often than not the same pen, same marker, just different stroke or different ways of shading with it. Like sometimes I'll use instead of my typical crosshatch, I might go around in circles or something. When I was developing color palette, I'm trying to come up with hero names for the characters, for if they go to Earth or if they ever want to do a superhero persona. And I called Emma Masterpiece because she has creation magic and create stuff. And I called Jake because he's an ink blot and is made out of ink. I called him Crosshatch. So far the main characters are the only ones that have persona names at the moment. The supporting cast doesn't have supporting names yet. In case people are wondering if I'm still developing color palette, I am. It's just that I was almost finished with Volume 3, and then it sort of became lost media because I can't find some of the pages. I draw a color palette freehand, and then I'll take a picture of it with my phone, and then I'll edit it in my phone with my phone. So basically I have to go back to the drawing board almost entirely I know what I wanted to happen and I know what happened, so I honestly am tempted to just go back in the last 2 volumes and redraw everything, because my art style has improved so much since the first book, and I want to show the accuracy of my artwork as much as possible at conventions. Sure, I might sell some old pieces, but I might update some of them before a convention. And then give them the option of the old version. Like, hey, this is the newer version. Do you want to know what the old version looked like? You know, just in case they like it, a more simplistic style, or however the... Sometimes I might even simplify an artwork to update it. Like, sometimes I went too elaborate with the details I wasn't ready for. I might simplify it sometimes, too. To remaster it. And then, of course, even though I've written myself into a corner for almost every story that I make a new story and a new character every few months. I wrote a new story when I was in my creative storytelling class called Cyberskate, and it takes place in this cyberpunk world where almost everybody has switched to rocket boots and rocket boards. I call them rocket boards instead of hoverboards, because technically someone took that and made it into one of those things that's totally not what we were thinking of from Back to the Future 2. We were thinking flying skateboards. Nope, they're just little wheel things that glide on the ground. Anyway. Because it's easier. Anyway, and basically all of the original rinks or skate parks are basically wastelands now. They're like post-apocalyptic looking. And the future world might look clean and pristine, but the urban world is full of crime and blah 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 blah. You get it. Basic cyberpunk setup. And basically the whole point of Cyberskate is them restoring the parks, and some even teaching graffiti classes to make the skate parks pretty and stuff like that. I don't know. We were only given 2 pages to make the story, so the original version of Cyberskate, the version that I have right now, is just narration and then a montage. But I really want to get into the actual story, you know? I'm still shocked I made the idea work, given the limitations of 2 pages still. But yeah. I called the character Jet Gavin, or Given, or basically her name means Little Rough One, which I think is a perfect name for a skater. That's why I did it. I usually look up baby name websites to name my characters. Like, I'll look up names that mean growth for like a plant character or something. A plant-based hero. And they'll be like names that mean water or something like that. I feel like they should have gold teeth. I'm just feeling the gold teeth idea. Every time I draw a skull, we almost always have to have gold teeth. I don't know why. People don't have that many gold teeth in real life. But this is not a real skull, it's a planter, so I can make my dream skull planter. Maybe I'll get a ceramic skull planter and make this a reality. This is just like the idea for the painting. That'd be fun. Ta-da! Actually, I might add a little bit of gray to the gold, just a little bit, to give it like a rustic type look. This looks like one of those skulls that get put into a fish tank. Probably because I saw one recently at Walmart. I kept thinking, man, I want one of those for my terrarium. Because some people take fish tank figures and they put them in terrariums, and they're called tiny world terrariums or fairy garden terrariums, where you take little figurines and you make a little world out of it. One I saw was like an up terrarium, where they found a model of the house from Up and they suspended it in wires in the terrarium to make it look like it was flying in the fishbowl. I was like, that's a cool idea. But yeah, I like your suggestion of Fall Guys, Electrician. Maybe that's what I should do on a Wednesday. I've been thinking about Fall Guys for a while. In fact, last week I almost did Fall Guys instead of Rocket League. So yeah, we could do Fall Guys. Feel free to give me suggestions on games, or sometimes I might take a long break from a game unless somebody shouts, "Hey, where's Fallen Order Episode 2? You know, like, be nice about it though. Don't bug me every video if I'm doing Kina Episode 9 or whatever. Just, I should have a suggestion box. If that's a widget on Twitch, I should probably have it, huh? Like, suggested games or something. Because I feel like I missed a part of my childhood. You know, because like a lot of cool games came out when I was in high school, but I was too busy being a nerd to play them. Or I was too busy trying to graduate to play them. Like, I totally didn't even know Last of Us was a thing, because I was busy trying to what was it? Oh yeah, graduate 8th grade at the time. God, I feel so old. Just realized there was a stream I forgot to post a link at. Alright, let's move on to the next piece. I feel like this is pretty much it for this one, unless you want to like add some color or interest to the jar. I think I might just fill it in with black, because there wasn't really anything in the jar other than part of the planter other than this plant. But, you know, I don't have to draw exactly like the reference, I suppose. I could just go crazy with it, add something to it. I did. The original reference, the skull was white. Was just all white and had no color, but I added color. I'm just gonna fill it with black. It's easier, and then we can move on to a different piece. Maybe fix the eyes a little bit though. My final for visual arts class was to make a GIF, and maybe I'll put the GIF in the next slideshow if it will actually play the GIF. I don't know if it will play the GIF in the photo editor I have, but I'll try to see. Because I made it in Photoshop. The challenge was to make a GIF in Photoshop, which I had never done before. And now that I've done it, you know, I could do it again. Maybe not all the time though, because it was kind of exhausting. And all I did was like a simple magic 8-ball fade in. Yet somehow it was a headache. I don't know how. Okay, that's not true. It wasn't just a simple fade in. It was like, I also had like a spinning, trippy background. The colors would change every few frames or so. There's so much maintenance on this channel I have to do. I have to enable my affiliate stuff. I have to fix the subscriber side. The subscriber side isn't for Twitch, it's for YouTube. And it's been stuck. I still don't know how to fix it. I've tried every single tutorial there is on YouTube. They just say, oh, log into YouTube and then change the sub thing. Well, that also changes the follow label on Twitch. So I'm not sure what to do. I think I figured out a way to fix the chat overlay issue, because I want people to have the full context of the conversations we're having, particularly for the art streams. I used to have a chat overlay for art streams, but it was through player.me, which apparently is not a thing anymore. So now I have to figure out a way to fix it. And we'll fix it. Here it is. The coloring is very subtle, and due to the lights being on, you probably won't be able to tell, but it's like a light magenta color. Maybe if I just color it in a bit more, you'll see it. I added some gray tones to it, like a blue-gray tone. If you guys are getting bored of the coastal lo-fi, let me know and we can switch it. I kind of find it relaxing. It reminds me of home. There we have it. I might go back and draw a bit more to it, like add a bit more to it, but I think for this stream, for the warm-up, it's pretty good. Maybe add some blue metallic, just a little bit so you guys can see the drawing a bit better. Watch, I'm gonna turn the light on and then you guys are gonna be like, ah, it's too colorful. Mute the color again. Oh, I don't know. I don't know why I did that voice like that. Oh boy, I'm still sort of learning with skating, and I've been getting really good at kick turns and carving. I feel like I'm prioritizing a more street / freestyle way of skating, I guess. More free skating, so to speak. That my top priority is learning how to control the board, and it's taking a lot longer than a normal person because, especially since I take breaks from extended riding for school, I basically have to relearn how to ride my board almost every time I ride it, which is gonna make my skate journey a lot more fun. I'm gonna try to learn how to ollie. I'm gonna give myself 3 months. Wish me luck. Even though I've been skating for almost 4 years now on the board. I feel like I'm just now getting better at steering. So ollieing is basically just jumping on the board, like jumping up, like popping it up. My main motivation, this is gonna sound petty, but my main motivation is to get people to stop asking me to do a kickflip. Because I have gotten in a grand total of 8 to 9 times in the last 2 weeks that I've been venturing out. And I do what a lot of skate video advice people say to do when you're learning. I'm trying to ignore them, but the other day I was going to the mall because the bus to go to the skate park is at the mall, Transit Center, and I was trying to see if I was in the mood to eat anything at the mall. I was not, so I went and I left, and this dude followed me on his cruiser board asking me to do a kickflip or to do an ollie. He did not pick up the hint that when he first asked me around the mall that I was not in the mood. I don't like ignoring people, so it was really hard to just ignore him, but I did. And he started following me on his board when I exited out of the mall, and I don't know, it just gave me kind of stalkerish vibes. When I asked him to leave me alone and when I walked away, he didn't follow me after that, but that's just not cool, guys. Some skaters skate to just travel. Not everything is about doing tricks. Some people do it to travel, some people are just learning, and when they're learning, all they're doing is traveling with the board. Some people just carve at the skate park, that's literally all they do. And I'm one of those people. All I know how to do is carve a ramp. I don't know how to go up or down it quite yet. I'm getting there. There are people that just like to bomb hills, as in skating down a hill. There's so many different skate styles, and just assuming everybody's gonna know how to skateboard, kickflip, or ollie is just not realistic. Maybe if I brought my longboard, people would not ask me, because it's hard to do a kickflip on a longboard. But due to the fact I was going to the skate park to try to practice, I didn't want to bring my longboard. I might bring my surf skateboard next time, maybe. That's a good one to practice carving with. And I know I just gotta ignore them like I did with my bullies. Some people just do it to taunt people, and then other people are just actually want to see a kickflip. So I don't know when they're joking or when they're being serious. I do know that I've dealt with that kind of taunting before when I was in middle school, because I basically shoot guys away at any opportunity, shoot anyone away at any opportunity. Like I said in the Rocket League stream, I was an angsty teen. I just wanted to be left alone. And in some ways I still have those lone wolf tendencies, but I think I've mellowed out a bit since then. Like, if you see me in real life, I won't shoo you away. I'm not a scary person. I might look upset all the time, and that's just me thinking. My big thinking face. Anyway, what was my point? Oh yeah. You know that girl that is so like treated like the weirdo that everybody dares that person to say that person loves you, or that person is asking you out, and then they're giggling, so they give away the fact that they're not actually interested. Yeah, I had to deal with that a lot. It was not good, and I feel like when people are giggling when they say do a kickflip, I just feel like I'm back in middle school again. But I'm just gonna ignore it, acknowledge that I'm learning, and move on. The kids today that asked me when I was skating around school by my house that I usually skate at, they were being, I think they genuinely just wanted to see a kickflip. I think they were genuine this time. But the other kids, when I was skating downtown the other day, they were clearly taunting me. I just don't understand that mentality. Let people live their life. If they know how to do tricks, then I should have just showed them what I already know how to do, which is like the big spin trick. That's like literally the only trick I know how to do so far. And then I think I know how to do a 180 sometimes. Sometimes my board just does not want to move the other way around. But other times I get it, and when I do, I'm just like, yes. I literally cheered at the skate park out loud because I was able to get from one side of a revert ramp to another. It was a very small one too. So for some people, they're probably wondering why I celebrated. Gotta understand that in the past, going from one side to the other, I would have had to push, or I would have had to somewhat climb to get to the other side. Like I wouldn't have enough power. But now it seems like my power is increasing because I keep going outside and practicing. There, now you can see it better. Anyway, I'll talk about with Nick to set a plan. As soon as he's done babysitting his nieces, we'll try to set a plan for uploading. My goal is to do at least 3 to 5 streams a month. If I can do that, then then I'll be able to stream more regularly again. So far, I'm meeting that goal. This is, let's see, the second stream this month. Alright, let's go to the old sketchbook, I think. That would be best. Unless you want to see this guy. It's a little hamster with flowers. I saw it on Pinterest and I was like, I have to draw that. But I'm gonna move on to the old sketchbook now. Should I do a sketchbook tour first? This sketchbook is so beat up because I bring it with me to go skate. So that's why. Some sensitive information that you probably can't see anyway. I started this in March and I ended in July. This is where I've been. I have been working on this sketchbook. Some Nalu. Originally they were holding hands, but I forgot Lucy's guild mark, so I just covered it up. Jellyfish. A frostbite drawing. I don't know why she's shocked, but I guess I just wanted to draw her shocked. This seashell. I wanted to try practicing drawing geometric shapes, and so I drew a geometric heart and a light bulb. This is a drawing of a drink I had at a restaurant. It was Mountain Dew, by the way, in case you were wondering. I like those resin necklaces that I see online, so I drew one of the dandelion seed ones. I was trying to challenge myself to draw smaller sketches because I somehow thought that would improve my random upload schedule. It did not. Natsu, more like in my style than in Hiro Mashima's, but Lucifer Morningstar. The original, not the Sandman one. I might draw her one day. I don't know. A terrarium. I saw one of these on Pinterest and I'm like, I want this. It's a crystal candle. Don't know how practical it is, but I want it. This is one of those cat light things. Another geometric thing. It showed up on the slideshow. That's funny. I own another geometric shape challenge. Another flower. I draw flowers a lot. This is another terrarium, but it's inside a what are those bugs? Yeah. This was around St. Patrick's Day. I drew a paper lantern. It's like a glass that has it's supposed to be glass with a 4-leaf clover in it. Or a clover inside of it. I call this one Santa Cruz because I used to live around Santa Cruz and I used to go in these shops. And oftentimes, Santa Cruz shops were just a mix match of different beach stuff. Some of them weren't even all that organized. They were just random stuff on a shelf, and I loved that. This is the Santa Cruz skateboards Screaming Hand logo. Fun fact, they are the oldest skateboard company in existence. And you've probably seen this before, because they've done collabs with SpongeBob and Marvel and other stuff. A jar thingy. Sea jar. Another skull, but this one's a one of those melting candles. It's not a planter this time. Wine and cheese. Man, I loved how this one came out. This is me trying to draw a scene with a neon sign in it, and I drew a dino and another skull planter. I think I like skull planters, guys. A sea lion, a baby sea lion. This is my cup that I drink when I have tea or coffee. It says insert eye roll here because I roll my eyes a lot according to many sources. A wood cabin. I went to Bob Ross. Ocean. This is supposed to be a Volkswagen van covered in moss, but my mom thought it was something else. So I hope that's what it is to you guys. This is a sand dollar. I drew a sand dollar and then I drew a candle on top of it because I noticed on Pinterest people drew shells, painted stuff on shells, and so it's supposed to be a drawing within a drawing, basically. Another planter, ice cream, the orange. This is a concept sketch for Jets, the graphic on Jet's board in Cyberskate. Basically, the police enforcement are like robots, but like not the like advanced robots like Connor, but like what people think of, but like small cartoony like robots. And so she drew like a skull saying the future is now, basically saying that the future is no police or no government or whatever. You know, very punk. I think I drew one of these before, but it is a pulse ball inside of a gumball machine. Miles. I like this one. I feel like every time I try to do glitchy art, it doesn't exactly work, but with this one, it turned out pretty good. These are supposed to be apples, but I don't know if you can tell. They're supposed to be apples that I have washed. This is my thermos. I usually drink tea out of it or water, so that's This is like a sundae. This is a terrarium, but it's inside of a wine glass. It's a tropical terrarium. This is a boba tea. This is a... So you know those like red, white, and blue popsicles? Well, I noticed that a lot of them weren't shaped like a skull. And I thought it would be a cool idea. Because there are skull popsicles. But people, I guess, didn't think of combining these ideas. So I decided to do it myself. I went the Thanos route and was like, fine, I'll do it myself. And then I stopped by a bar and I drank a drink. I think it's called a lemon drop. This is the last remains of the drink. I had already drank it, and so all that was left was like a few ice cubes and a lime or a lemon, so I do that. A lava lamp heart. Melting smiley face. The Santa Cruz Screaming Hand, except it's in a lava lamp. Awesome Mix Volume 1. From Guardians 1. I wanted to try to draw a cassette tape, but I didn't want it to have nothing on it, so I was like, what's the first thing that I think of when I think of a cassette tape? And I thought, Guardians. This is like supposed to be a strawberry skull, but I drew Magic 8-Ball eyes on it. I don't know why. I also messed up the like leaf part, so I decided to draw like a pirate bandana around his head. This is supposed to be a pie heart, like a cherry pie or a blueberry pie heart. I haven't drawn the actual like fruit bits of it yet, so now it just looks like a pretzel. This is one of the board designs I was thinking of for the skateboard. It is a ice cream, but has boba in it. It's like one of those translucent boba art that you always see on Twitter or something. This is the 8-ball that I drew by hand, and then I uploaded it into Photoshop, and I animated inside the 8-ball. So I drew the base of the animation, and I animated around it. A seashell, a conch to be exact. So I had this idea of doing a lava lamp. So this is supposed to be like bits of lava or magma inside the lava lamp. I thought it was a cool idea at the time, but unless I really color it well, I don't know how it's gonna work. This is another board design. Basically, it's a teapot, and then there's a lava. There's a volcano inside of the teacup, and it's spilling over. I thought it'd be a cool idea for a skateboard. Then this is just a cactus ice cream. This is a crystal cluster. I basically already colored this, but I could color the background or color it some more if you feel like it needs to be more detailed. This is another board design. I wanted to draw a lava lamp balloon dog chasing after a magic 8-ball. I just thought it'd be a funny idea. Alright, see you, electrician. Thanks for sticking around for the first drawing. And then this is a boba skull. I draw skulls a lot. I don't know if I should be concerned about that. This is a clam shell candle. This was supposed to be my new Bluetooth speaker. I got like a astronaut Bluetooth speaker online, and I think he's really cute. and I wanted to draw him, but and this is like a cactus light I have. It changes colors, so that's why I drew the red or the pink with the green. There were like fairy lights around me when I drew this, so I thought when I took the picture, reference picture, so I thought I could try to draw them in, but it just looks bad. I tried. And this is like a trippy world lava lamp. It's like you're stepping into the world of the lava lamp. Another seashell. This is a design for a quad skate. So, context, I like to go to Applebee's and one of the drinks is called a shark bowl. And they serve the drink with those shark candy things inside of it. And so I wanted to put it on a skate. So here's the swirl of the drink, and then here's the straw, and then here's the shark candy. Originally there was two, because there's two in the drink, but I messed up. So here's the actual drink. I drew the actual drink. And then I saw something on Pinterest for one of those mother's circus animal things, and there was like a recipe for like circus animal cake, and I kind of want to make it now. It looks pretty interesting. A sea lion. Some elemental fan art. Not enough people are watching this movie. It is so good. Like, it's probably not WALL-E or Finding Nemo good, but it's still pretty cute. And I feel like the marketing did not do the film justice. And I really think that you should see it. It's more about immigration and learning how to adopt to a city that was not made for you. And then, of course, the love story between Wade and Ember. We went to the sea lion caves, and I took a picture of one of the sea lions roaring, and I decided to write a comic caption that says "roar" on it. This is one of the pictures. This is another drawing from one of the pictures I took when I went camping in the coast. They had actual starfish, and so the beach was very rocky, and I had to climb a bit Mission Impossible style just to take a picture of these starfish. So it was pretty interesting. And then I took a picture of a rose behind a gate, and I thought, I want to draw that, and so I did. Originally, the picture that I took, it was in daytime, but I decided to make it nighttime in this picture. So I drew the starry sky. This is based on another picture I took. I've been taking my own reference pictures lately. That's what I've been doing when I go skate. Sometimes I go skate and take pictures of things that interest me. Things that I like, and then I try to draw it. So, I was at the park, and I took a break from skating. I take at least a break every 5 to 15 minutes. Because I'm getting old, and it was hot that day. Really hot. And a monarch butterfly decided to hitch a ride or land on my skate wheel. And so I took a picture of the butterfly just hanging out on my skate wheel. My character, Fire, it's been a while since I've drawn her. She's sort of the mascot / what I named this channel after. in a way, she's also sort of my online persona, while also being a character I made. It's very complicated. Basically, originally Fire Crystal is not supposed to be a character from any of my stories at all. It was supposed to be a pen name that I used on a website called WatchNaruto.com. It was one of those sketchy websites that, thankfully, we have Crunchyroll and Funimation to watch anime now, because basically the site wasn't exactly 100% safe. There'd be pop-ups and everything, but it was a free way to watch Naruto back then. It had all the episodes listed, and then it even had its own chat box using Chatigo. Chatigo is like a website where you can make a chat room. Sort of like Discord. And I talked to other Naruto fans. I was 13 at the time, so I probably shouldn't have been talking to some of these people. They were probably in their 40s or something, for all I know. But, yeah, they didn't, most of the time their comments were not super inappropriate. Most of the time they were talking about what they did or did not like in the latest episode. And this is another glitchy artwork. It is of a firework. And then this is the lighthouse that I visited when I went camping. But I kind of didn't like how it turned out because of the front tower is a bit big compared to the rest of the house. And then the last sketch in the sketchbook is of Hobie Brown slash Spider-Punk. I drew him unmasked in this one, but in my new sketchbook I was trying to draw that one screen cap from the movie where he's introduced with his guitar, but it was really hard. I can't draw guitars. So, yeah, that's all the sketchbook. I went through 2 sketchbooks while I was on hiatus, so I don't know where the other one is yet. I think it's in my room. My actual room, not in my office. So we're gonna color the mother's cake. The other circus animal is white, so all I gotta do is fill in this confetti pattern, and then we can't go too crazy with the shading because this is cake after all. So I'm just gonna... This is more of a chill one to color. And then maybe I'll do a super intense coloring for the last one. I try to do at least 2 to 3 drawings per stream so that I don't feel like I'm wasting people's time. I might stop to talk to you guys for 15 to 10 minutes because sometimes I get wrist pain. I've been drawing for 20 plus years and it's starting to catch up with me. I'll probably get tested for carpal tunnel, but I heard that if they botch the surgery, I might not be able to use my hands ever again. That'd suck. So yes, I do have some chronic pain every once in a while, but it doesn't really bother me that much most days. Sometimes I'll occasionally get some arthritis, but nothing I can't live with. I'm just gonna do like little blue circles every now and then. And then the other colors are yellow, I think. Yellow and white. Let me find a yellow. I could just look up a reference right now on what circus animals look like. I mean, everybody knows what they look like. Oh, my phone's gonna die soon. It's okay, the music's not playing on my phone, it's playing on my Kindle. I have a radio with an aux cable, and so I feed the music in through the aux cable. It has good sound quality when it comes to blasting music. I wish I could play AC/DC or Disturbed or Spoon or Cage the Elephant. That's the kind of music I'd probably be playing right now. Gotta make do with what we have. I think the colors are just blue and yellow and white. But who says we have to follow reality? We can just do off color. Off color is where you draw stuff in a graffiti style, where you might have like a purple cat. I was gonna say yellow cat, but yellow cats exist. See, I'm tired. Let's make the cake yellow. Yellow cake also exists. Oh no, the music's loading. There we go. I'm gonna use the gray again. Sometimes when I stream, I have like a specific color or pencil that I use throughout it, because rummaging through my bin will take forever. Plus, it's good to challenge myself with a pen with a color that I don't use very often. I don't really use gray all that often in my artwork. I'm not a huge fan of gray, to be honest with you, because to me, gray symbolizes depression and stuff, so I know it puts me off. I always tell myself I love every color, and I do, and gray is probably one of my least favorites. It's not even a color, it's a shade. Now, I can't guarantee I'm gonna post artwork every day just because I'm posting again. But I will try my best to post at least 2 to 3 times a week, and if not, then I probably sprained my ankle again skateboarding. Because that's why I was out for almost a month, just sitting on my bed. I tried to draw, but everybody kept telling me to take a rest and take it easy. And I was super frustrated when I sprained my ankle, because I had promised you guys that I would upload more. And then almost immediately after I was out for the summer, I sprained my ankle. It was embarrassing. I also had a bone spur, whatever that means. I'm gonna look it up, what a bone spur is. I think I'm healed, maybe. Sometimes I get some pain in my leg. I don't know if that's just ghost pain or if I might need to see my doctor again. I don't know. Yeah. I'm gonna see her again anyway, because I have to see my doctor every like 4 or 3 weeks to as a report for my thyroid thing. Like, how are you doing? Are you taking your pill? And all this stuff. It reminds me of when I was a kid in special ed and I had to go to these IEPs. IEPs are like educational reports. It's like a progress report meeting. Only all your teachers and parents are talking about you and your progress and how it might relate to your disability. It's super uncomfortable, actually. I had begged for years to be able to go to my IEPs to find out what the heck they were talking about. But when I finally went, I was like, man, this is kind of boring. I guess I didn't really miss anything. It's like, yeah, I know I suck at math. Thanks, math teacher. It's like, say what you want about your progress report cards. At least you didn't have to have a parent-teacher meeting about it, unless you got all Fs, I guess. Or unless one of your parents was, like, really a stickler for getting all A's. My parents didn't care if I got B's, but they did care if I had C's. I don't know why. It's C is still passing. This is why I always say that I might have to edit it after the stream, because sometimes I try to go within the lines that I made myself when I sketched, but you see these two, they went out of the lines, so now I have to find a way to make it work. Dork, are you there? Are you still up? I need company. Everybody else wants to sleep. I guess that's a sign of me ending soon, I suppose, because I'm getting sleepy myself. I'm not the type to just randomly stop. I usually like to wait until I'm at least halfway done with the drawing. I don't know, call it OCD, but I do not like stopping a stream when I haven't finished the artwork yet. If I'm in the middle of doing a drawing, I have to finish it on stream. I don't know why. I guess I could just make the plate gray at this point. I think that's what will help. Oh yeah, I also got new glasses. You probably can't see the detail on them because I'm doing a dark stream, but a neon stream. But I'm not even wearing the ones I'm supposed to be wearing for the stream. I'm wearing my normal ones. I bought regular glasses and then I bought glasses with blue light lenses. The ones with the blue light lenses are the turquoise glasses. So I guess I'll wear them for the gaming stream. My regular glasses are pink with Art Deco shape frames. There's like art shapes on the sides. Oh my god, it's so bright. Alright. I don't know if you can see them, but that's the edge. It looks like the frame might have been made using a resin or something. I think it's cool. I wanted something bright and interesting for the glasses. I didn't want to get boring black frames. Not that there's anything wrong with black frame glasses if you want something that's just practical, but I wanted something that was fun and practical. So, these are actually, they're actually pretty good. Although when I put them on for the first time, when I went skating at the waterfront or skating downtown, they were very narrow when I first put them on. I was afraid I was going to have to adjust the lenses. And I was like, whoa! It was like going down a long staircase at first. But then my eyes adjusted and then I was able to enjoy being able to see properly for the first time in months. Because my old glasses, they just weren't working right anymore. So I'm glad I got them replaced. And it's a good sign that I find them comfortable if I keep wearing them, because in the past, I did not wear my green glasses out everywhere, because they were transitions, and I kind of found that distracting when I was outside, to have them turn into sunglasses, especially when I was skating, because I couldn't see anything. I was like, I don't know where I'm going, because it got too dark. So thank goodness I have glasses that actually help me see. Kind of important when you're doing art, to be able to see what you're doing. Dork, if you're here and just not saying anything, please say something. Like, see if I have I get itchy sometimes. Don't really want to explain it on screen. How can I make this more visually interesting? Because right now it's kind of flat. Pull it in. Oops. That's the problem with the cross-hatching, is sometimes you're a little too crazy with the lines and then you have to fix it. But yeah, I'm trying to just not pay attention to follows and just upload again, and I know it's going to be a slippery slope. The first few weeks I probably won't say much of anything in my tweets at all, just trying to find energy to just post again. It was hard. Only to find out everybody's moving platform. Worst timing. I always have the worst timing. But I know somehow that things will work out, hopefully. I don't know if I'll make a thread account or not. I guess I could always try it out, and if it doesn't work out for me, I could always delete it, I suppose. Maybe it will support the idea of just posting drawings and not saying anything. I need one like that, and that's what Instagram used to be. And now they're encouraging reels, and I'm just like, I don't really have a good enough computer to edit videos yet, so. One day I'll be able to do like outtakes and stuff. I just got a new 4K camera, and the idea is I'm gonna try to start doing art vlogs / skate vlogs. I don't see the point in separating them, so I'll just do. Right now, all I can kind of do is carve a ramp and travel on my skateboard, so it'll mostly be travel vlog. Travel skate vlog. And then one day maybe I'll graduate to doing like ollies and stuff. I don't know. Every time I think, yeah, I'm gonna do a skate video, then I go, no, wait, you're not good enough to do that yet. I don't know. Maybe I should just do it and hope for the best. Worst possible scenario, everybody boos me off stage. Get out of here, kid. Yeah. Not really a kid. I'm turning 28 this year. But you get what I mean. right now I'll probably have to ask help to set up the camera because it came with every possible attachment you would think a camera would come with, and I was not expecting that. It got a little overwhelming, so I just sort of left it in this box for right now. I'm like, I'll ask for help when the moment arises. Don't know where I'm gonna attach the camera since I don't have a tripod. I might just have to like glue it onto my skate helmet or something. I'll find some way to make it work. And then they have one of those beanies that has a camera on it. Maybe you could get one of those instead. I don't know. They're more sold like a novelty item, like a kid's toy, so I don't know if it'll really work for what I want it to work for. I don't really have a lot of money, so I can't afford like a super high-tech camera that has like motion tracking. Maybe one of these days. Like when I bought my new face cam, for instance, I thought it was gonna have like a clip, and it does, but I thought I was gonna be able to adjust the like head of the camera, but no, I can't really. So I have to turn my laptop to the side just for you guys to see me. See, that's why you have to plan. You have to plan better than me. Speaking of cake, I am obsessed with that show, Is It Cake? I know it's just pointless popcorn show on Netflix, but it is addicting. I love the idea of, like, cake art. I mean, obviously I'm, like, drawing a circus animal cake. So I just think the concept of having realistic cakes hidden somewhere in a room is just... And more often than not, I had no clue what the cake was. They're that good. Man. Well, this pen doesn't work. Pearl, what are you doing? Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Good girl. Okay? Are you okay? Yeah? What are you doing? Should I draw ocean waves? I'm not a huge fan of the Cake by the Ocean song, but my mom likes that song. It's the I-E-I-E-I's part that I don't like. I don't like that part of the song. I like the beat and some of the words. I'm gonna leave room for my little signature square. I'm actually shocked I didn't sign this, probably because I didn't finish it, the drawing. I'm finishing it now. You guys can see what it looks like. Sorry about that. Sometimes I can draw the drawing upside down, or color the drawing upside down, and other times, depending on how small the drawing is, it makes it more difficult to draw upside down. Why not? Let's do it. Let's draw some ocean waves in the background. To go with the theme of the music. Let's draw some Cake by the Ocean. Okay, first thing I'm gonna do this. Here's the foundation waves. I don't know. I don't think the perspective really works, but because I didn't have ocean in mind when I thought of this drawing, but we'll make it work. We'll just say the person that took this is really close to the shore. Better be careful, they'll lose their cake. I can do this part. Yeah, if my eyes are staggering even with my glasses, that's probably a sign. And I need to go to sleep. I'm like, Ooh. Blend that in a bit more. It's sort of one off the page, and I don't like when the artwork does that. Alright, I think this one's good. I think the rest can be enhanced in photo editing. I think I'm getting kind of tired, guys. I know I wanted to do one more, but I'm fading fast. So the next art stream will probably be a little bit longer because I want to do the wreath, but I also want to do the usual coloring, so be on the lookout for that, I guess. In the meantime, I hope you create and inspire, and the love for what you do never retires. Until then, I gotta retire to something called a nap. Maybe even more than that. We'll see. Sometimes all I can pull off is a small sleep session, and then I'm up around 2 or 3 and wondering why I can't go back to sleep, you know? So I just had a really sharp pain in my back just now. That was weird. Alright, I enjoyed hanging out with you guys. And thank you to everyone who stopped by. Thank you for the follows and the comments. Until then, I'll see you guys for Fall Guys on Wednesday for the game stream. I'm gonna spend the rest of the weekend taking pictures, more pictures, skating, and just hanging out with my family. Hopefully I'll be able to do the 1 art stream and 2 games next week. So, we'll see. I don't want to force myself to do something I'm not capable of doing, so